I do be looking like a crazy ass motherfucker. Look at this backdrop. Just a shirtless dude in the damn forest. One of my first videos, I was out over this ways to the left a good bit. Had the camera angle set a little funnier. And I just looked a little goofy, getting used to being on camera in long format. I was holding my mic all weird. And I just looked like I was... I looked like I was in the damn forest. There's gravel right in front of me and nature behind me, but it looked like I literally went into the fucking woods and started talking some crazy shit. Oh, camera angles. Getting better, the topics are getting better, things are good and getting better. One of my favorite affirmations. I encourage you to use that one on a daily basis. Things are good and getting better, meaning things are good now in this present moment. So they're good as they are, but also things are constantly evolving into better and better and better, and so on and so forth. All right. 3 things that the sugar diet confirmed for me. 3 things that I intuitively already knew. Number 1 is that carbohydrates are king. Carbohydrates are king. Most lifters probably go in the order of protein is king, carbohydrates, yes, good for performance, fats, yes, good for your brain or hormones or whatever, and they just kind of leave it at that. That is all true. All 3 of those things are true. But if we had to pick one macronutrient that just takes you... I'm high on my own supply on this damn sugar diet. If you had to pick one carbohydrate, or excuse me, one macronutrient that takes you to the freaking moon, it would be carbohydrates. And intuitively, since that's what this video is about, intuitively, I've always known that. Anytime, even on a 20 to 30 gram basis, I can't tell you how many times I've told clients every 30 grams of carbs, one way or the other, meaning 30 more or 30 less, I feel it. If I'm normally having 200 and I have 230, I will feel that performance increase that next workout. And if I normally have 200 and then one day I have 170 or 150, I will feel that flatness. I will feel that performance decrease in that next workout. What I hadn't stopped to consider is how much can we pull away from the other 2 macronutrients, proteins and fats? How much can we pull away from those and get away with it, still maintain the benefits that you get from those macronutrients while cranking the carbohydrates higher and higher and higher and higher and taking your performance to the fucking stratosphere. Out of the stratosphere. And I don't even know what that means. I had never stopped to consider that. Now that I'm on the sugar diet, I am seeing just how absurdly bombastic and powerful your performance can be when the carbohydrates get cranked. I said in a video recently, I mean, meat and rice has been like the staple in my diet for years and years and years. And beef and rice, it's so mixed together. If you're going ground beef, right, you just kind of down the hatch. Now, if I get hibachi or my wife makes a chicken and rice dish, inevitably, towards the end of the meal, I would look down and more often than not have a bowl of meat sitting there. It's just a bowl of meat with a few grains of rice. So I am unconsciously and intuitively going for the carbohydrates ASAP. Because my body knows now that's that good shit. That's that mainline that fuel to me. Just mainline that fuel to me. Put it in my blood now. I don't want it later, I want it now. Give me them damn carbs. That has happened on any plate or bowl of food I've had. for years and years and years and years. And again, in those moments, I would, in those moments, a little jumpy, I would notice that, take note of that, so my body really does prefer to attack the carbohydrates ASAP. It is the higher priority. That's very interesting. And protein, for a lot of people, it feels like you're forcing it down. It feels like you're forcing it down. I've had many seasons where I've gone crazy high protein, and I'm just like, this just feels so unnatural and incorrect and stupid. Like, this feels dumb. I'm having to just eat piles of meat, and to get to like over 200 grams if I was really doing a high protein experiment. The sun's starting to get to me, y'all. Let's switch it up. If I was doing a really high protein experiment, it would be piles of meat and way more scoops of whey protein than I would normally have. And it always felt stupid. And I never noticed any positive benefits. I never noticed just this absurd increase of muscle mass. But I was like, hey, let's try it. On the damn sugar diet, you notice some things immediately. Not later. It's not a delayed effect. Within the first 24 to 48 hours on this plan, I was like, holy shit. This is different. This is working. So intuitively, I always knew carbohydrates were the GOAT of the macros, and that's being confirmed to me through the sugar diet. Number two, intuitively, I always would think to myself, yes, tracking macros and getting the same amount of protein, carbs, and fats each day is ideal, I guess. It seems like the best way to do it. Might as well adhere to these percentages on a daily basis, because at the end of the day, food is so accessible. We do know enough now. We have the labels. We have the tracking apps, MyFitnessPal. So yes, you can get 40% carbs, 30-30 of protein and fat, or however you want to break it down, 35-25. I can get these same grams of each macronutrient every day, but is that really necessary? If I have some days with less fats, is my libido just gonna fall off? Is my dick gonna die? Is my brain just gonna turn into mush? Because I'm not getting my omegas and my amount of fats within a 24-hour period. Is my muscle really just going to evaporate if I don't hit this number of protein on any given day? Is that really how the body works? We operate in a day-to-day cycle, right? I mean, obviously nature does. The sun goes up and it comes down every 24 hours. But what I mean is, we think in terms of like, okay, this is good, so I'll do it every day. Or, okay, this makes sense, so I'll just do that. But wouldn't it make more sense that the averages in the week matter most? We know this in dieting and weight loss. You don't look at the day-to-day. You look at the average in a 7-day split, in a 7-day week. What was your average weight loss? We don't sweat the odd increases, and we don't over-celebrate the big decreases. We look at the average. So if there's a way to manipulate your macros where in a 7-day period, it's not like you had no fat. In a 7-day period, it's not like you were protein deficient the whole time. How much better might that be than forcing yourself to have the exact amount of macronutrients every single day? How much easier is it to adhere to? Not sweating, getting the same amount every 24 hours. How much less? I don't like that. Well, I won't say how, I'll just say what it is. It's not as stressful when you're not worried about getting the exact number of protein, the exact number of fats, and the exact same number of carbs every day. If you know in a week's span of time, you're getting some good fats, adequate protein, and if you're doing the sugar diet, carbs are cranked through the fucking roof, Getting all that done in a week is way less stressful than doing it every day. How many lifters, how many workout people stress themselves out because they're like freaking out about, dude, it's been 3 hours. I am already behind on my protein. If I don't get a fucking protein shake, I'm gonna fucking flip. I've done it. I've done it. I've been a shitty person to my wife because I'm like, dude, we just need to fucking, this restaurant is fucking bullshit. This fucking restaurant is fucked. They don't have what I need. It's bullshit. Look at this plate. It's all fat and carbs, no protein. This place sucks. Like, lifters can be little fucking brats. Lifters can be some little fucking brats. That is a fact. Sweating their damn macros. She was telling me that this breakfast place we used to go to, she said, I miss the old you, because I used to be a fat bastard. She said, I miss the old you. Look at what they have. They have this burger, and the buns are mac and cheese waffles that they make. So it's a mac and cheese waffle bun and then a burger. And she's like, back in the day, the husband I knew, he would have got that. I was like, let's go. Let's get it. I'm not worried about having a high-fat day on the sugar diet. I'll go right back to the sugar diet the next day. My metabolism will be cranked even more, and I'll probably have an even more aggressive weigh-in or a new aggressive new low on the scale. I'm not sweating it. I don't think she even believed me. She's like, nah, you're just saying that. Let's go get the wacky burger. I'm fat deficient like a motherfucker on this planet. I'm more than happy to have some crazy, wacky, high-fat item. That'll probably be the fats I would normally have in like a week. And guess what? That works out perfect because I have had damn near no fat all week. So something I intuitively knew and felt was that our body is not going to just drop muscle in a day because we don't do things that day. And our brain isn't just going to go flat if I happen to have less fats on that day. It's about the average. And the third thing I intuitively knew that the sugar diet confirmed for me is that intuition should be trusted. Intuition should be followed. Intuition should be your compass. Intuition should be listened to. Because the whole point of this video is what this sugar diet is confirming for me are things you could say I already knew, but what do? We don't trust ourselves. We'll have an intuition and then we'll do some research. You might find mixed results and then go, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I find intuition strikes first and then the head comes next. My intuition might want me to just give someone a hug. I might just want to go embrace someone. I mean, you see the sacred geometry on my fucking chest. You know you're talking to a hippie right now. Ex-full-time hippie, currently part-time hippie. You know you're talking to an out there motherfucker. Sometimes intuitively, I just want to go embrace someone. I just want to go embrace a motherfucker and give him a hug. And then the head goes, don't be weird. Oh, that's no, because this, and well, no, no. When at the end of the day, that's just love outpouring out of my heart, wanting to love on someone. Remember one time I just, 18 or 19, I just felt this outpouring of love from my heart, and I just texted damn near everyone I knew and said, I fucking love you, bro. Hey, I love you. Hey, I love you. Hey, just thinking about you, I fucking love you, dude. I'm texting coworkers, friends, family members. I didn't overthink it. That was from the heart. That was intuition. So many things in my life, intuition strikes, I follow it. Wow. This took me to a totally different place than I would have been if I let the analytical overthinking mind get in the way. Intuition, some say is, well, they say it's God. They say that's God speaking directly to you, saying, go that way, do this thing, say this thing, talk to that person. Or on the flip side, it's don't go over there. Don't talk to that person. Get away from that other person. Intuition is very powerful. It's something, it's either our higher self, it's either God himself, or it's just a deeper seated part of your brain that knows better than you do. It doesn't really matter to me which one it is. I just know when I follow it, beautiful shit happens. Things that are giving me such a great result on the sugar diet are things I intuitively knew before. I could have been the pioneer of this bitch. I could have been the pioneer of this motherfucker years ago if I trusted my intuition. So the sugar diet taught me and reminded me to listen to my intuition. I invite you to do the same. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next one.